Sucky Panthers on Reddit. It's so funny.
I still want a Sucky Panther tattoo.
Me too. I want like a really good one.
Yeah, like a good one, but
like a good.
Because they made all those awesome
Kinda
Sucky
like-
yeah, like that. I like how no matter who it is, it's like
Right. It's always that crazy ass mouth. I have to fucking mount aside my Zen.
Uh-oh.
Whatever.
All right, take two.
Welcome to the episode.
Not Famous Tattoo Podcast. What is this, episode 11?
10.
10. So we've been
20
going.
weeks.
We've been going. That's awesome.
I'm Josh.
I'm Dray. And
Welcome back.
as always, not as usual, as always, we are hosting the show.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite assholes.
Your two favorite guys to hate. That's easy. I mean, we don't make that
Super
hard
difficult
to dislike us. We talk anyway. Today's episode, I think, is gonna be pretty awesome. Internet fails, both on the tattoo artist side and the client side. Sometimes some of the things they post, you're like, what the hell is happening? But anyway, that's our show today, and we're going to cover all of it, like people posting stuff that they shouldn't be posting and trying to tattoo stuff they shouldn't tattoo, and et cetera, et cetera.
Doing trips they shouldn't be taking right after getting tattoos.
Right.
You know who you are.
Going fishing.
Right.
So we thought we'd kick it off with current internet phenom, young lady. I don't know where she is.
Don't know her name.
Don't know her name. We could probably put it. We'll put it up on the screen. And she does $160 cover-ups.
Any size,
any size, doesn't matter. I mean, I bet she'd do a body piece, a bodysuit for 160. If
that's fucking crazy.
If it walked in the door, she blindfolds the clients while she does it, and then they can look at the end.
That's a great start to getting a tattoo.
Right. And
so
she doesn't even
fill out this waiver, and if you don't mind, put that blindfold on.
It's not even a real blindfold.
Great.
It's a COVID mask over their eyes.
God damn.
So
I got some left over. That's what spawned the whole idea. So you look dumb while you're getting a dumb tat.
While you're getting the shittiest tattoo, So when she posts them, there's a before and after, right? Obviously, as you would expect with a cover-up situation. I often can't decide which is worse.
The original.
What they had first or what they got now.
Fair. Honestly, I saw one he showed me, and it was a Dallas Cowboys back piece we'll show you, and it got covered with a giant Chiefs head, but then she wrote Chiefs in red, big as fuck on the top. If you don't know football, that's just not something you want on your body.
Yeah.
For any amount of dollars. But
like, hopefully they discussed it.
Sucks.
He seemed to like it.
Which is maybe he switched. Oddly enough, my dad switched from being a Cowboys fan to a Chiefs fan. That's a whole nother thing, but fair weather.
Sorry. These fans.
Ain't loyal no more.
Fans.
But yeah, so dude, what do you think about it? Would you do it?
I mean, no. So it's kind of interesting, right? Like, it is not good work. She rushes the whole process.
Yeah.
I get it. She's trying to make that $160 per hour, like, return on investment, as it were, like, get the most money per hour that she can and, like, minimize the time spent.
Yeah.
But you do end up with not a great cover up. Like,
right.
She posts the cover up, and out of the gate, you're like, she covered it up. But this is without seeing it, healed in even 3 weeks,
Right,
you know,
right,
where
right. We all know they bleed through.
like every cover up I do, if it's a significant cover up, I'm always like, okay, that's what we did today. Let's give her 2-3 weeks to heal. I'll have you come back. We'll schedule that appointment today. And then when you come back, I want you to come back so I can see where that old tattoo is trying to peek through. And then we adjust the contrast on your image, your new image, to
accordingly
make it totally go away accordingly to what we didn't get, what didn't take the first time.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously I don't think with a $160 tattoo there's any like second round or second pass.
No, no. And I'm assuming no.
And this is like, I don't know, maybe this is like judgmental of me or whatever, but it's like, this is not a crowd of people that looks like they're like art focused and like, okay, we'll come back for a second pass, or even they don't even know what a second pass is, maybe. But you know, again, like she's doing these really cheap, I mean, barely passable tattoo cover ups. And you look at it in the industry, it's a huge disservice. It's a huge ding on tattooing. It's like those of us that actually care about what our tattoos look like.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a little bit of that to us.
Uh-huh.
But on the same note, like she probably knows she's not doing good work. She doesn't care. She's probably got 50,000 followers on her Instagram, or she's maybe got 100,000 followers on her TikTok. I don't know. Like,
it's working.
It's working
for what she's
promoting herself, and she's probably busy.
And that was my next question for you, was like, do you think that it's just an Instagram or like a social media thing where this is just a fun idea to get me famous, rather than, because that's a whole nother discussion of like, are you making art to be great, to be remembered, or to make money, or to be famous? Like, we all have a why we do our art, right? And so
yeah,
I'm wondering, like, because I don't follow her, I don't know, but
could be a publicity stunt.
That's where I'm like, is this a publicity stunt? And which begs the question, should we be doing dumb shit just to get famous? Like, this is someone's fucking body.
Right. See, and
I don't really think it's like funny to give people shitty tattoos.
No. Like,
it's
what was
just
that
like not
MTV show for a while where two people were picking the tattoos for each other, and sometimes they were like really raunchy or mean.
Yeah. And it's just like we've talked about it. Like, you have how someone looks at themselves in the palm of your hands, and like, I'm just like not one to. I don't want to fuck with how you look at yourself. And
I feel like, especially when you're a young tattoo artist, like,
and when you're young, you're dumb.
Botching a tattoo is like pretty good chance that you're gonna botch a tattoo here or there in your journey. You know,
for sure.
Like, that just happens organically, and like, I don't think we live in a world where we need to intentionally
fuck that up,
do shitty tattoos. Like, and I honestly think this girl is giving her best.
Oh, for sure.
And I think she thinks she's doing a service. I really do. I think she's like, $160, it's affordable for these people that have bad tattoos, because a lot of these people that got these bad tattoos probably got it in someone's basement.
Yeah, they didn't pay for it.
They were price shopping. And so she's trying to, I do think she's honestly like, I feel like her heart's in the right place. I feel like she's trying to do a good service for somebody at an affordable price, so that they do feel better about looking at themselves in the mirror and what they see, and they feel better about themselves.
All right.
So I think her intentions are good. I just think
execution.
And
at that rate, I mean, like, tattooers, like, when you're good at it, you make some good money, and it's hard to like want to sit for 8 hours and get paid $160. So like, in my mind, it's like I would be rushing, because I'm making 1 hour wage in an entire day, and now my back and hands hurt.
Well, you probably wouldn't even agree to like a 5-hour tattoo for like $160.
No,
I don't. What the question to me is like, why 160?
Right.
Why not keep
not
it
just
at,
like
like,
200
150 or 200?
Yeah, like what's the
Even 175.
I don't know. I think marketing, it's the same reason people charge $9.99.99 instead of $10. The psychology behind like a $99 product versus a $100 product is like,
Yeah.
But 160 is a random fucking number. Like I don't.
Dude, I saw a copycat just 2 days ago.
Really,
a guy, and he's doing
shit?
150.
Oh,
he's undercutting. He's undercutting.
Competitive rates.
Save $10 if you go with Steve.
And see, that's where I think the internet, like,
he's got the same business
is a fail in general. Because once one person does one thing, other people jump on that thing, and it may not be the right thing or the right direction. But we have followers that think that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that too. But realistically, we're just fucking up a bunch of people in the name of like gaining followers, in my opinion.
Right.
Is how I
just to keep up with an internet trend.
Yeah,
that's not right. But I feel like customers do that too. Like back a couple years ago when the realistic patch tattoos were hot. Like that was like the internet trend for a while. I did 2 or 3 of them. I had a couple people come to me and be like, "Can I do those?" And I did. You're going to say you'd love to see.
I would just love to see some of them healed because same with the sticker ones that they would do, like the actual. It looked like a holographic sticker.
Yep.
Because there's just so much white in a lot of those tattoos, and in my opinion, like I have white on my body, but you wouldn't really be able to tell I have white on my body because white's white.
Well, and so many color lines with like a 3 or a 5 liner to get each stitch and each material or thread indicated, right? And like we all know, like lining with blue or purple or whatever is like really hard. It doesn't stay consistent. Bleeds and like tattoo a purple line on someone using light purple and like let's say a 7-round liner, single pass even, and they come back in 2-3 weeks, it's going to be solid, faint kind of thing.
Right. It's just not a consistent ink to be pulling like nice lines with, I'd say. Tattooers by tattooers. Fuck Amazon. Say it with me. If you buy all your tattoo supplies on Amazon, quit today. We don't like you.
Stop it.
You can buy your dental bibs and your tape and your tongue depressors on there. Razors. That's
wrap. Yeah, grip wrap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't you buy those fucking needles.
Don't buy needles.
All right. Back to the lesson at hand. So we were just
anyway, so we were
you were talking about the purple lines and all that shit,
which are like all little tiny color lines, which inevitably are gonna
they just don't last. I mean, that's where we could go all day on this, the like micro realism and all these tattoos that people are doing. They look great today, but like I can't speak for none of us can really speak for like what a micro realism tattoo on the thumb looks like in 5 years because it hasn't really been a thing.
Only been a thing for like 2
or
3, maybe 3.
And some guys, like there's this guy like Josh Hartman, I think his name is, he does amazing micro tattoos and they look good after, but like they're nothing like the day that he tattooed.
Yeah, there's different. It's like that old school guy I've talked about before that was like, don't tattoo for the photograph, tattoo for 20 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's maybe with the exception of microrealism, but like every other style, there's ways to do that.
Yeah.
There's ways to keep something together.
Yeah.
For years to come.
Yeah. Ways we've talked about, bump your contrast, get those dark shadows in there, use that dried blood, use dark inks. Don't just do soft mid tones.
Yeah.
That's not going to hold.
Turn the contrast up.
Yep.
Get the black in there.
That threshold, baby. So,
speaking of threshold, some people wish to avoid that.
Yeah, buddy. This is a hot topic.
It is.
People ask about it all the time, and if you haven't already guessed, getting your whole body tattooed under anesthesia. What do you think about it?
What are your thoughts?
Concerns?
I don't like. I think it's kind of silly. There is a thing where you do. Let's say you have a client here and they're trying to get a back piece pretty quickly, and they come in every week or every 10 days for 6-8 hour sessions, and they keep down that same like path. I've had clients do that, and then eventually they're like, you know what, I need to rest. Like, my body needs to heal. Like, I can't keep coming back.
My immune system's all fucked up. Yeah.
And getting 6-8 hours of work. And I think when you're doing the anesthesia tattoos, I mean,
that tattoo flu is
20 hours of tattoo work done
by 5 artists.
And
so really 120 hours.
And then you wake up and it's like, now your body's just like got to deal with
healing.
What would normally take years to tattoo.
It's just it's overnight.
All that, like
it's got to feel like a train hit you.
I imagine you just feel like crap.
Just lay like this for a week,
like you're in a body
cast. Can't move.
Almost. And then like I just can't imagine they heal well.
No,
I can't.
I've seen a couple like on some athletes that healed pretty well. It's hard to tell because the ones I saw were on like really dark skin. So obviously there's a lot of black used in it instead of like light gray wash, just because you can't see the light gray wash on those skin tones. So it's hard to tell. I, for one, traditionalist, fully against it. Don't see a point. Think it's pretty like talking about spitting in like the culture's face. I think you should. I don't want to be the guy that's like, you got to fucking earn your tattoo. Like, tattoos hurt if you don't want to be in pain. Like, sorry. Those people are still going to be in pain. It's just the after pain, which probably is tenfold what we experience getting an 8-hour back session.
Just waking up and like.
It's just, dude, it's a sacred experience. And it's like fun to sit with your artist and like meet new people and talk about those things and like meditate through it. And like you find strength. Yeah.
Like, how's your mom? How's your.
Right.
How's your
we talk through things, and it's just like a good day to have in your life. And also anesthesia is like super fucking unhealthy. Like, it's not really smart to go. If you don't need anesthesia, you shouldn't just. And nobody needs anesthesia for a fucking tattoo.
You don't put them under for just everything.
Right.
It's actually
it's dangerous. Yeah. People go under and don't wake up.
If your anesthesiologist doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
Imagine if your girlfriend died during that, and you're like, my girlfriend died getting a tattoo.
Right.
I ain't going out like that, bro.
One thing to die in complications of like a tricky surgery
that you need,
that you have to have to survive.
But to die getting a tattoo, it happened. Someone fucking died like last month or 2 months ago getting
anesthesia.
Because their like heart gave out or some shit.
Well, there you have it. That's the other thing about any type of numbing, whether it's anesthesia. Or it's a topical cream, or even some of these burly sprays that are coming out now in our industry.
Yeah,
lidocaine is regulated by the government for a reason.
It can stop your heart.
Too much will stop your heart.
Yeah,
for sure.
That happened too. Someone was getting that back piece, and they saran wrapped the whole. It was a Colorado. Yeah.
Some guy had. I feel like he had already had heart issues, conditions, and then they just lubed him up and then
just fucking had a heart attack.
Yeah. So not only is it like, I mean, on like a moral value, it's like, I mean,
really weirdo shit.
Just get your fucking tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, don't. I mean, I'm okay with like if it's a
spraying some Bactine on you.
Give you a little Bactine, or even a little Mad Rabbit here and there. Again.
Yeah.
Is fine for the. Especially if you have a client that's got this many tattoos or that many tattoos, like we've done it.
Yeah, you've earned your right to get some Bactine and shit.
If I want to lube up the fucking ditch,
or your chin or some crazy spot,
a painful spot, but still to this day, like that stuff's all over this shop, and I don't use it unless it's
rarely.
A really bad spot that I got to think about. I don't think I've used it in this shop at all yet.
Dude, I've never purchased numbing cream. Right. And I think I'm on my second bottle of Bactine in my whole career. Like, it's I don't use it unless we are like, I'm by myself time. Like if I know this person's gonna tap, I'm like back team. But I'm not someone that's just like, I'm gonna outline it and then spray. Like it's not. Unless you ask for it and are really struggling, you don't get it. It's just
like 4 years ago, I used back team
because no one really needs
like it was free.
it.
I was that guy. I was like, all right, we gotta have the outline down. Let's just take a little break.
It makes it easier for them. It's probably smart to do it. My thing is, I'm just trying to get you in and out.
Yeah. The other point about numbing stuff is like sometimes it does make it worse. I think
breaks can make it worse.
Like the skin when you put the topical stuff on, and like I've experienced this using the topical stuff before, where it's like, yeah, your first hour is like pretty cruiser. You don't really feel much. But then when that wears off, it's like now your body is dealing with all that trauma
right at once.
It didn't have the natural time to build some endorphins and kind of get through it,
settle into
the tattoo. You're just like almost like
screamo mode. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, like,
and it's like sharper than it would be without.
Yeah, it hurts.
That's my like reservation towards numbing products is I just don't want to hit a wall 3 hours in and have them be like, dude, you can't even wipe me right now. It's so fucking sensitive because it's like Bactine's great because it doesn't super mellow. It's not, it takes the edge off. I would say like it really just makes it less intense, but it's not gonna like numb it per se.
Yeah.
So I'm a proponent for that when I'm getting my feet done, hands. Like there's areas where I'm like, bro, can we, like Katie will tell you, I've had 3 Bactine breaks on my foot because that shit was just, it hurt me so bad. Like not bad enough to be like, I'm looking for an anesthesiologist though. Like,
no.
Well, so it's funny because I always tell people like jokingly, no one ever died from getting a tattoo. You're gonna be fine. It's mental. It's pain. Like you can get, like, I'm not hurting you enough to kill you right now or even really injure you. It's just in the moment pain. When we started getting all these cool new advancements with numbing creams and saran wrapping the numbing cream and anesthesia, that's when people started dying. And I saw a cool post last night, side note, that this guy posted a photo of him and his wife's tattoo machines, and they were all Wands, FK, Cheyenne, Bishop, pretty much all the major brands. And he's like, this is our collection from the last 4 years of machines that have burned out on us. He tattoos, he's an old school, both of them are old school, so they run their rotaries at about 10 volts because they want to line as fast as they would line with a coil, but it's not the same, we all know. And people are chiming in, oh, mine last year's, this, that, whatever, like, what are you doing? Why are you, because there was like $20,000 machines that are all broken from, and he's like, I'd never get more than a year out of any brand machine. And someone chimed in and was like, that's weird, my coils have like been running for 25 years, 7 hours a day for 300 days a year, and like they run just fine. And then they were like, period, just because they make new shit doesn't mean you need to buy it. And I'm like, maybe we have plateaued in certain areas of tattooing where it's like, yeah, new technology is awesome, but it's not always like I was doing that trad piece yesterday on an inner bicep, and I'm sitting there lining this thing with like a 7-round shader, and I'm like, this is so annoying. Like I really should have just taken up the extra time to like set up my coil and lined it out in 40 minutes versus an hour and 20. Because I'm moving my hand like this slow, and it's, the slower you move, once you know what you're doing, the more room for like jitters or your cord, your umbilical getting like caught up and pulling you off. Or if you can just like run a nice smooth line pretty fast, you have a way better shot of having like a nice crispy line with a good depth, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm like, I don't know, man. Technology may not be our best friend in tattooing.
Yeah, I mean
we got some
background noise today. We got some visitors today.
Yeah, cool. It's good.
Usually it's just us chickens down here with our clients.
In the hen house.
But anyway, I think
Technology.
You know, like like a coil is like a tried and true. You know, it's like it's your dad's old pickup, right? That just keeps going and
You
keeps
just
going,
throw a
and keeps
new
going.
fucking belt on it or whatever.
New belt and new battery every couple of years, and
tires and brakes, and yeah.
Even that guy talking about his like, well, my coil's been running great for 20 years,
she's
300
singing.
days a year out of 365, and
no pen is going to be able to do that.
But how much time has he spent
tinkering,
tuning, and tinkering, and rebuilding, and breaking that thing down, and cleaning
new capacitor, and
maybe a new coil here and there,
springs like, constantly.
It's arguable. The only thing that still is original
the frame
from that machine is the frame,
the screw, the contact,
and the contact screw. That's it.
Which probably could have already been like corroded, and chances are they've had 3 or 4 contact screws in there.
If you're gonna rebuild it, like it's like an old car, right? Like old cars are more reliable, and like it's a basic invention. Like it's a
really rudimentary.
The original like engine for a vehicle, like a V6 or
it's not like, a lot of components.
Not a complicated thing, but now it is. You can get a goddamn computer for you to even
diagnose it.
But those older cars, I knew a guy back in the day that was a dedicated like old Harley biker dude. He rebuilt that Harley every winter. Every winter. It ran like a champ, but he's like, I have to rebuild it. I rebuild it every winter.
And that's also like, how hard do you treat your shit? What's your standard voltage you run in at?
If they're running these coil or these rotaries at 10
plus, minimum 10.
I mean,
that thing's like it almost sounds like a coil.
I don't make tattoo machines, but I'm pretty sure I know why those burn out.
I'm pretty sure Bishop says don't run them over 9.5. Right.
They could just buy a new battery,
the motor
for $80.
True. They probably I don't know why they don't just do that.
Replacing the coils or rebuilding the flux capacitor.
It's just interesting. That was a little off topic. We got this, but
that's all right.
Honestly,
so we could talk about some like tattoo internet fails where these are like artists we've seen on the internet, or maybe we know them. We can leave names out, but
for sure.
where you, a friend of yours or even someone you just follow, they post something, you're like, what the hell? Like,
I have a fuck up I can say that I posted on the internet. About 6 months ago, I tattooed large script on someone's ribs, about 2-inch tall letters, 4 rows, and there was a word in there that was supposed to be lose, Lose, and I wrote loose, Loose.
mm-hmm.
I don't spell, and a lot of tattoo artists aren't really. I had sent 5 or 6 renditions of like pick the font and all this stuff and photos, and neither one of us caught it. Put the stencil on, put it in your phone, make sure all the spelling's good, looking in the mirror, it looks great, tattoo it, post it online. This random person that follows me, I don't know, wrote loose, and I responded like, I don't know what I said, but I was like, I thought the tattoo was pretty tight, like it's crispy, it's a nice script. I didn't realize they were saying loose like you spelled the fucking word wrong, and I'm thinking they're calling my work like loose or something. I'm like, I don't know, bro, like you could zoom in on that. It's a rib and it's pretty, in my opinion, strong. But then a couple more DMs come in like, yo, you misspelled that, and I'm like mortified. Client's cool with it because he's like, bro, it's on me, like I'm the one that double checked it 5 fucking times, and like it is what it is, and it sucks.
We at the old shop years ago, there was a rule because we did have an artist misspell a tattoo, and I'll go into that. But the rule that was created by the original owner of that shop was, if someone comes in for a word or a paragraph, spelling tattoos that require proofreading, everybody that was in the shop that day had to look over it. And on the client release form, initial.
Write it out.
That you went over it. And so every artist, like if you and me were the only artists there and say Katie was there too, all of us, I would have to bring the stencil to you and then to Katie and like, yep, that looks right. And then you guys would initial the waiver.
So now it's like accountability.
So it's like we went over it, you know, and then if they had a group with them, like basically every human being that was in the shop that day
as a witness
at that time had to proofread this.
That's smart. Because guys, we're not spellers. There's reasons we're artists. Like
I'm an anomaly. I am.
Dre can spell. Katie can spell too, which I'm thankful to sit next to people that can spell.
But yeah, the one that kind of ushered in the new rule was doing like super ornate gangster script of 5280, like for a Denver
Mile High.
Right? So, and it was a beautiful tattoo. And he actually started the tattoo and realized that he had an extra F and an extra I in the word 50. Was able to kind of do some freehand work, adjust it, and he got it to where he thought it said 5280. He posted it on the internet that night. I saw it and called it out the next day and I didn't call it out on the internet. I waited to get back to work, but it actually said 50. So 50 was spelled Fifthy.
No.
And the original misspelling was Fifty. Fifithy.
How do you even get there?
Yeah, I don't know. And this guy, like,
yeah,
was a terrible speller. Like, I don't think he got out of like the 6th grade or something. But like, you know, but there it was. And what's crazy is like it was barely noticeable because it was such
a nice scripty
script and the tattoo itself was bulletproof, like solid work. You just had that one
letter
where he couldn't, you know, he just didn't figure it out. 2 letters actually, I think 50, yeah. But no, 1 letter, yeah. But anyway, that's gonna happen, and it's kind of like we talked a little bit about before the episode, where we're like this chick doing the $160 cover ups, and like intentionally almost like going in and doing this work that she knows. Well, I don't know if she knows. She probably doesn't know, but it is subpar work. And we were talking about before the episode where like subpar work, especially when you're a newer artist, just kind of happens organically. Like,
yeah,
we don't need to.
You don't need to like try
to put more of that into the world.
Yeah,
so I did think that rule was a good one to like have everybody
for sure.
Like,
for sure. When you're getting script or text, like take it amongst yourself to like put that into Google Documents or Word or whatever, and like do the spell check and then copy and paste that and send it to your artist. And then at least like if there is a fuck up, now that's on your artist to like fix or compensate or whatever. Yeah. But like it's got to be a team thing, in my opinion, because I'm assuming most tattoo artists are more art focused rather than scholastically language focused.
Linguist. Another little trick I do is as I'm tattooing, because you can proofread it, you can have everybody in the shop proofread it. It looks perfect. You stick the stencil, and if it's a fucking
paragraph
novel on the rib cage, like towards the end, some of the stencil might have worn away. They're sweating.
Right.
It smears, and E looks like an O, an A looks like an O, a T looks like an L. Like, so I think that's where probably a lot of mistakes happen.
Yeah, with the stencil.
If you've got someone that's getting like 10 lines of Bible verses or whatever, like that big on their fucking rib cage, like the odds are against you that's going to turn out well for you.
I agree with that.
So what I do if I'm doing like a shit ton of words together in a tattoo, whether I'm working backwards against that word or left to right, before I start tattooing each individual word, I read it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that says judgment or whatever.
Right. You know, I'm in that boat now. I've made that mistake. And because I actually do tattoo words normally right to left because I'd rather be working into my stencil, or like
Same.
I'd rather stretch and place my hand where I'm not fucking shit up and tattoo rather than like stretch and rub my hand across a stencil where words are now losing detail and whatnot.
3 sentences stacked on top of each other.
I'm bottom left to
like
upright.
Last word, last word, last word.
Yeah.
Last word,
yeah.
Or second to last.
Yeah. I do the same thing and like build it left.
The whole thing right to left.
Yep.
Which is a little trickier, but again, before you dive into doing that word backwards
and read it,
and then you're like, all the confidence in the world, you just follow that stencil like it's a fucking bird or a paradise. Or
yeah, 100%.
It's just a tattoo at that point.
Yeah,
but yeah, you got to make sure it's not been smeared or anything like that.
And it can hurt you. I mean, posting online can be great for you, but also like tattooing and posting online can be detrimental sometimes. Like, I'm sure that person that called me out isn't going to come get some words from me.
Probably not.
My
it's
loss.
Okay. You don't get words either.
I'm not a big word guy. I like one big ornate word, but I don't like fucking... Yeah, 4 or 5.
But like this is a good point to kind of move into what, like, one of the other things we wanted to cover that on this show is like when you tattoo something for a client, and then next time you see that client, or maybe they even DM you
that night,
and they're like, "Why didn't you post my tattoo you did on me today? Do you not like my tattoo? Do you think you did a bad job on my tattoo?" They
have like that self-doubt running through them now.
And even though maybe they went from a really high moment in the shop where it was script. And let's assume you spelled it right. And it like script, you spelled it right.
Badass.
You crushed it. And even at the appointment, you're like telling them like, "Dude, I'm super psyched on what I did to you on today. It looks great." And they're like, "Dude, it looks so badass." And then they don't see it on your social media. And then they're like, "Well, was that guy just like blowing smoke up my ass?"
Right. Right.
"You don't like my tattoo? I thought you liked my tattoo. Mm-hmm. You said you liked my tattoo."
But the internet doesn't lie.
The internet doesn't lie. And the only reason artists aren't posting that is if your tattoo that you ask this person to tattoo on you is like doesn't fall in line with what they do every day and what they want to do more of, then they're probably not. Because at this point, Instagram, Facebook, even probably on some levels TikTok, that is our online portfolio. And so all of us are similar in that if we want to be a neo-trad artist, when you look through our Instagram page or whatever, any social media where we're trying to do that
showcase,
we want you to see symmetry. We want you to see consistency. Like, wow, his line work looks great in all these neo-traditional tattoos.
They can obviously draw these things.
And sometimes, like, if they do want to do a little script, or they enjoy doing script from time to time,
they'll take it on.
It might be like a shit ton of neo-trad, and then there's a couple of like Familia and like
just a 6 script
or
piece.
whatever, a couple of 6 script pieces.
Chosen.
But we also discussed before the episode too. I have one girl that was wanting to back out of getting 2 tattoos on her fingers that said courage and strength. And I was like, you can't back out of getting a tattoo that says courage or strength. Like, you just
it's very redundant. I don't know if you see where I'm going with this.
Irony 101, but anyway. But
so is it that you don't have the courage, or do you not have the strength?
Do you want to do 1 or 2 words? Or do you want to just do weak and scared?
Oh, shit.
That's like that shit. Yeah, anyway. But
you can go into it.
I think if we post... it's like we talked about a few episodes back where it's like, if you're looking for a script tattoo, like, look for the artist that has 90% script on their page.
Right.
So
we're doing you a favor by posting.
It's like subconsciously
what we're good at and what we like to do.
We're trying to make your job of finding your perfect artist fit easier.
Right.
By just not fucking smoke and mirrors in your ass. Like, This is what I want to do every day. Now you can look at a neo-trad artist or any artist that's got that works in a style that showcases line work, and you can see like line work is crispy and perfect and straight and round where it needs to be round.
They can do a script piece.
They can do a script piece, and that's great. But like, if you're looking for a script piece and you want crispy, clear lettering, don't pick the guy that doesn't do line work.
Right, like a black and gray realism.
Black and gray realism.
And literally doesn't own liners.
Yeah, like doesn't even have one.
If you ever hear your artist say, "Hey, do you guys have liners?" you may not want a script piece from them.
Say cancel the appointment.
It's not that I ran out; I just don't buy them. No, it's so true, and I mean, it's going back to what he said. Like, I've had a couple clients recently in the last couple of weeks where I'm like, "How'd you find me?" Assuming they're gonna be like, "Oh, my homie you worked on, I liked his art," and they're like, "Oh no, I just like typed in tattoo artist in Denver, black and gray or whatever, and like you popped up and I liked your portfolio." I showcase a lot of black and gray stuff on my portfolio, wanting to do that stuff, and so it's actually been a tool for me to gain clientele who are just using Google to search tattoo artists who, if you're not from here, you don't have friends here, you just moved here, like how the fuck are you supposed to know? And that's a lot of people. Either they're on vacation, they just moved here. Yeah. If you don't have an artist, you're using Google to find an artist. So like, or maybe the one homie at work that has some nice work and you ask them for maybe a tip on who to go to or what shop they like. But don't take offense to us not posting your tat. Like 90% of the time it's going to end up in my story. I'll show what I did today. It's cool. But to end up on the feed, it's like, it's got to be, like you said, in my wheelhouse of like, this is what I advertise. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm best at. This is what you should see me for. Other than that, it's probably just going to ride on the story for 24 hours and
it's kind of
end up in my camera roll.
It's kind of like what you just triggered something where you were like, not what they're not going to advertise what they don't specialize in. Like, yeah, they can do it, but they're not necessarily pushing that, like Starbucks makes sandwiches, but
they don't advertise them really.
Coffee
and specialty drinks
and stuff like that, so
well, it's even like 2 nights ago or Friday when I did that, eye covering the scar, and it was all watercolor, and literally I don't think had black in the tattoo. Well, it had it on like the eyebrow, but like it was all color, very, very bright, vibrant, not my style. I think I did a good job at it. I actually like look at it and I'm like, that's a really cool tattoo. I posted on my story. Within an hour, 2 people reached out for like color, bright watercolor stuff. I deleted it. I felt bad because the woman had just found out that I had Instagram and she had followed me and liked some of my pictures and stuff, and so I noticed she may have like saw my story and then noticed I deleted it like right after I posted it, and I was just like, I feel bad. I mean, we'll talk and I'll see her and I'm sure she may ask, but I'm like, I'll be straight up with her where it's like, I can do that and I can do a fine job at it, but like it's not something that I'm like trying to do on a weekly basis. Like I don't enjoy doing that work, and unless I'm like starving, I really don't. I'd rather fill that spot with something else, with traditional or black and gray or and so it's like I've noticed how strong the marketing tool is online, and like if I really don't like that style, or I'd prefer to give it to someone else who is really into that style, I'd rather not advertise it, knowing that if you do a good job, people are going to come to you for that, and it's like I don't want to do this.
A lot of folks too,
and other people will probably do it better who specialize.
Right. I think a lot of folks see good tattoos in general too. So like this is another step that we take to combat this, where I think the average person will look at an Instagram page from a tattoo artist and see that it is good work, whether it's painterly realism or neo-traditional or whatever. And they just assume like if it's good work on there, they can do anything good. So you'll get, because I still get people reach out to me, like I would say 80% of my Instagram is like painterly realism. And I still get people reach out on my Instagram all the time for like, not that.
Right.
But I had a client recently that kind of took it the other way. I tattoo her and her family, and they all want anime tattoos, and I do a good job for them. We can look at them; it's super crispy line work, wall to wall color saturation. Looks like an anime drawing. And then she recently text me to have me do a tattoo that was not anime. Well, I would say more neo-traditional in style. And as she's texting me to set this appointment up, she sends me reference pictures. She tells me the style. She's like, neo-trad, I want this. And then she goes, maybe you'll actually post this tattoo on your social media. Because I don't ever post any of the anime stuff because I'm not an anime artist.
Right.
I'm happy to help with them. They're a lovely family,
and you know you can do it.
I can do it. I only got caught doing that stuff for them because they had a bad experience with an artist at my old shop years ago that was an anime artist. She botched a few of their tattoos, and so I
now here we are.
Step in so, but yeah, I thought that was funny.
No, it's
like, maybe you'll actually post this one.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. It does make me feel bad because it's like I was telling someone the other day, it's fun to be like the highlight of someone's week. You know, like we don't know what people are going through, and like that's why going back to shitty tattoos and doing disservice, it's like, dude, people like put a like little gold star on their calendar next to their tattoo day because they're so excited about it. And we've talked about this before, just because it's like another day for you tattooing, like this is that person's like favorite day of the month.
Yep.
Treat it that way, you know, like, and I guess like posting, it makes them feel better, but it's also like we're running a business. It's just a hard line to like, navigate.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta,
and you could be real with them. You could be like, dude, I fucking love you. I love your tattoo. It's just like not my style. And like, I don't want to advertise that. Like,
and I've had that.
And guess what? Hundreds of people are going to see that tattoo when you go to the store this afternoon. So people are going to see it and they'll compliment it. And that's all you need, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather get likes in real life than likes online.
For sure. But at the end of the day, it's like, do you like your tattoo?
Right.
Period.
That's the end of it.
Doesn't fucking matter. I was tattooing
social media fucked everyone up.
Monday. I was tattooing Erin, and she was like, "You love it, you love it," and I was like, "I do."
But
I was like, "What do you love it?" Because you're the only person that matters
in this situation.
If you love that tattoo,
fuck everyone else's opinion.
Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about
it. It's like that one homie I do all the crazy shit on, Omar, and like, no, I don't love any of these tattoos. And I don't think anyone really does.
Omar loves
but he fucking loves this tattoo. And that's all that matters.
And that is like, the most extreme, perfect example of that statement.
Like, he is low-key a walking piece of art because his tattoos are so different than everybody else's, and what you would look to be like, that's a great tattoo. Like, none of them are great. But when you look at all 2,000 of them next to each other, you're like, whoa, you yourself are a piece of art because it's just way different than anything. Say he
wants it to look like he got him in jail or something?
I mean, every time I draw him, and this is for like a face tattoo that says like, fuck everybody, like crazy shit. And like, I'll draw it up and he's like, bro, like, you got really good handwriting, but like, can you like, you know, make it look like scratchier or shittier? And I'm like, I mean, it's actually like a hard art thing to like lesson, to be like, I like that, now draw a shitty version of it. Like, we don't really like think about purposely drawing shit not well. You gotta like so they're fun days for me because I'm like, well, I gotta like, sometimes I'll even do it with my left hand because I'm like, my right hand doesn't really, I haven't trained it to like be squiggly or, you know, like,
it will automatically correct.
Yeah, exactly. Like the line, I'm like, that's not how it's supposed to look in my brain. To my hand is like doing too much, when I'm more like, let's just two-finger it with my left hand and draw this, and then I can photo it and scale it down and rip a stencil. Yeah. But
you're right. Like my right
this hand is not trained to do bad shit.
Like I put stencils on people before that are like not super straight, not super curved.
Yeah, it's like kind of flat or whatever.
Yeah, and then once you put it on the skin, like I've been tattooing long enough, you've been tattooing long enough, you can make those corrections on the fly, and it doesn't really matter.
Right.
As long as your stencil is like 90%
somewhat there.
It's like you're fine. You can and you need to make corrections anyway because the skin is not flat like your stencil is. So if there's, a lot of times it works out.
Yeah. Oh, dude, for sure. Like, I mean, yesterday even I was doing that crown with like the flames in it. Dude was like essentially a walk, and I drew it up in half an hour. And while I stick the stencil, I'm like, I don't really like how that flame is going through the like jewel in the crown.
Mm-hmm.
And just like right on the skin, I like start that flame. It's starting to go up to the jewel, and I just like carried it all the way outside the crown. And then because I also thought it needed a little more dimension on like the right hand side, and it was kind of like a strong flat edge of the crown, and so I thought the flame going to the side would look cooler, and just drag that flame all the way to the side. Like, fuck it. And now I have to remember, oh, I did that. Don't tattoo the original flame in your stencil. Now you got to kind of like work on the fly from there. But like, yeah, when you have the experience and you know how to draw and you know what things are going to look like before you draw them, like, yeah, you're going to work on the fly.
Yeah.
And it works out.
Yeah.
I thought it looked good. So it was a good call.
No, it looked super clean. It was rad.
So the final topic, my favorite fucking topic in being a tattoo artist. We can lump it together, the calling out sick and then posting the roll call to go camping.
I had a client years ago do that. She had a noon appointment with me on like a Tuesday, and she texted me at like 9 a.m. and she was like, hey, I can't really, sorry, I don't feel good. I can't make my tattoo today. We'll have to reschedule. And I'm like, no problem.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah, we've been working on a back piece.
What's going on?
Oh my gosh, are you okay? Whatever. Do you need your deposit back for medical bills?
Right.
And like genuinely concerned, but also like we've been working on a back piece. I'd already seen her a bunch. I was going to see her a bunch more. So I was like, whatever, no big deal. I'm not going to keep your deposit. We'll just reschedule. She was like, great. And she did that. And then like 2 hours later, I'm just, because now I'm not tattooing at noon that day. I was just like
scrolling.
Whatever. So I'm like on my phone and I see her on Facebook and she posts, roll call, who's going camping with me today and this weekend or whatever. And I'm like,
little bitch.
You son of a gun.
You motherfucker, dude.
I guess you forgot that we were Facebook friends.
Big fail. Big fail on the internet.
Big epic.
It just does not sit well. Like, I don't know. You want your artist to like you, and it's that classic line of like, don't forget who's holding the needle. Like, you don't want to be a fucking dick to your tattoo artist. No. Like, it's just not a good game plan, or lie to them. And I think that goes into like that's a little bothersome to me. I'd probably laugh and be like, you fucking idiot. Like, and like message them like,
I called her out
jokingly,
her right away,
knowing like they'll probably compensate you on the long end, and they got caught red-handed. Like,
I never saw
probably not. Oh shit, really?
Damn, she never came in again.
That's wild. She was probably super fucking embarrassed about it.
I said, hey, I was convinced you didn't feel well today, and that's the reason you couldn't make it. And then I see this post. I think I screenshotted it and like texted it to her or whatever. And I'm like, hey, you're going camping. Like, you didn't, like, that's kind of fucked up, really. And she backpedaled for a second. She was like, oh no, this is like for like next weekend or something. It's not today, not this weekend. And I was like, but it says
tomorrow.
Posted today. Who's going camping this weekend? Roll call. Who's going camping?
Like, stop lying.
She's like, who's going camping with me this weekend? I think she said like, bus leaves at noon or something.
Oh my god!
So it was like on that. There was no back. And then I think at one point she was like, she just quit.
And that was that.
And replying, and I've never.
Fuck him. Not a good client, anyways.
Yeah, For sure.
But I think that goes hand in hand with the touch-ups and things like that. We'll go into like our touch-up process later, but like I've had so many people. We live in Colorado, tattoo in Colorado. Most of these people are outdoorsy people and impatient, I guess, as most humans are, including myself. But what are your feelings on when you do a big piece on someone and then they post a picture at a pool party the next day, or in Moab walking through a river, or on a flight to the Bahamas and etc. Do you call them out? Do you
I don't
like what's the protocol?
A lot, but I do have a fair amount where it's like always like the like your stomach dropping out moment when you like just finish working on a big tattoo and they're like, hey, I'm
headed to Florida.
I'm going
on a fishing trip.
Miami tomorrow. Actually, that's not gonna be a big deal, is it? And you're like, well, I mean, it is.
Sun and bacteria are like really not good for tattoos. I don't know if anyone's ever told you.
Right.
Open wounds and dirty places. Or
no, we're gonna get a 2 foot by 3 foot sheet of
Sanderm for this. And to me, I just get a little rubbed the wrong way when it's like, when you offer free touch-ups, people can take advantage of it by going on to vacation and they're like, oh, I can treat this like shit. Like, they're just going to touch it up for free. Fuck you.
I mean, we're not.
I don't want to like set up and like spend my day doing a free touch-up on you because like you didn't listen to the healing instructions.
You neglected to do your
because it's not. I do like to tell people like, and it's not fuck you, but kind of.
It's not,
I try
not
to tell it's not fuck you. It's fuck me too, because it's fucking up my day too also. And we do tattoos with like love and passion and we want them to look good. And if you don't heal well, like you walk around, it's your tattoo, but it's our artwork. Right. So it is a reflection on us when things don't look great and it's not our fault. But I do tell people when I'm finished, all right, machine down. My job's done. Your job for the next 14 days is to take care of this thing. And like, I can only do my job so well. If you literally don't wash it for the next 2 weeks, or you get the funny people like, can I take a shower? I didn't shower for 4 days after my last tattoo. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Who told you not to take a shower?
Right now.
Go home and take it. Like, you've been laying in a tattoo. I recommend you shower, bro. I'm going to go home and take a shower. I've been touching you all day.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, I think having good tattoos and having good quality, nicely healed work on your body it's a 2-part effort.
It is.
It's
like and kind said, of like, pretty big on the wearer, I'd say.
Yeah, you find an artist that can. Well, yeah, like we're gonna spend hours of our life putting this tattoo in properly into your skin. You're gonna spend the next however long you're fucking alive taking care of that thing,
right?
Whether it's
sunscreen
at the start,
or whatever,
wash it, lube it, whatever, keep it out of standing
direct
water, direct sunlight. So like sunscreen regularly as you go
later down the line,
later on down the line. And a lot of there's always been like, especially with like realistic tattoos, painterly realism I think falls in there.
They take a lot of care. They need a lot of care.
Like we talked several episodes ago where not every client is a candidate for
realism
type, especially that style of tattooing, realism. Because
fully agree with that.
It really does require, if you want it to still look like
that person,
the portrait of Dolly Parton that you got, or whoever it is, in 20 years, it will. But you need to
you got some homework.
I wouldn't put it in the sun. I wouldn't. If you do put it in the sun, I put sunscreen on it.
I mean, it's like, do you think your car is going to look nice if you've never vacuumed it? Like, I mean, or your house, like if you've never washed your sink, chances are your sink's going to look pretty gross.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so hard because I tattoo a lot of like dudes that are like, I don't fucking own lotion, and I'm like, I mean, I'm not telling you to like put lotion your whole body after you get out of the shower, but like you could put a little squirt and like at least hit your tattoo, you know. Like,
or how many
you're not gonna take your man card because you used lotion on your tattoo, man. Like,
have you ever seen a client post tattoo? Like, let's say you tattooed this client 2 days ago, and you see them out in the wild or whatever, you bumping them at the grocery store or whatever, and they've got like Aquaphor or A&D or whatever, like
lube
caked on that thing, like the tattoo's blurry.
Mm-hmm. And like all puffed up and shit. Oh, fuck.
And then they're like, oh, dude, I'm glad I ran into you. I think my shit's infected.
I'm like, I almost guarantee you it is.
You got 2 inches of Aquaphor.
Is that 3 different species of animals for in that one?
Right.
And you're half an inch of fucking lube. I actually tell people now, like, maybe note for you guys, like, I've actually told most of my clients now, just use your Sandum for 3 days, rip that thing off, wash twice a day, regular lotion. Doesn't have all the oil in it, doesn't stick to your clothing, your animal fur. Yes, you'll need to apply lotion 2 to 3 times a day in the first week because it's going to get really dry after a couple hours. It doesn't hold that like moisture for as long as A&D, Aquaphor, Hustle Butter, all those, but it's not clogging your pores. It's not attracting dust and dirt and hair and all, like, because that oil-based shit. So, like, to me, I'm big on just regular lotion, wash twice a day, bro. Like, don't.
And the
less is more, low-key. Like,
I used to be super against the Saniderm. I never used it. I didn't want my clients using it. I was like, just
it was new.
Thin layer of Aquaphor, you're good.
Yeah. That was standard.
And then I had a client that I was doing some large scale, like realism, painterly realism portraits on him. And he had it. He had bought the Saniderm somewhere.
Okay.
And
familiarized himself with it.
I didn't have any. And he was just like, hey, dude, after our session today, can you put this on my tattoo? And I'm like, I mean, I don't really use it. Like, I don't really think people should be using it. But if that's what you want to do, it is your tattoo.
Yeah.
It works. Sure, I'll pop it on there for you if you think it. And his reasoning for it was like, you know, he was like blue collar guy. He's like,
I'm in the dirt.
Saturday appointment. I'm working Monday morning at like 6 a.m. in the dirt, in the grease, in the whatever. And that's what it was like to me. I was like, he's probably a decent candidate for this.
Yeah.
But I put it on there, and then he had another appointment in like a month for another painterly portrait on it on the same leg. And he came back, and the Saniderm was long gone. And dude, I don't like this portrait healed
so nicely,
perfectly. Like, and I know, like, it was big.
Darks are dark.
Was like darks were dark, lights were light. I know if he didn't heal that with Saniderm,
it was not gonna.
There would have been some hot spots, maybe a little bit of scabbing. Like, you get in there and you forget sometimes these are needles and not paintbrushes.
Right.
I think that, like, painterly realism, just the application of it, you unintentionally, but it's like a nature of the beast, part of the beast, right? Like,
working in layers.
You take the skin to the limit. In many cases.
Yeah.
And I've never, and ever since then, I won't do a painterly realism piece without putting Saniderm on it.
I agree. I mean, I'm even, the only reason I will not put it on is if clients are like, I'm allergic or I hate that stuff. And then I'm like, all right, you know, if you got your system and it works for you, I'm not going to tell you, but I will always say, like, 100% recommend it.
Outside of those two things, it's
going on. And they're like, oh, I'm going to take it off tonight anyways. I'm like, I mean, again, I recommend 3 days with it, but, and this is off personal experience, right? Like, I have dry, sensitive skin. Like, adding adhesives and all this shit isn't like great for my skin either, but like, I've been tattooed enough. I've dry healed. I've ointment healed. I've lotion. Pretty much every fucking way to heal, I've healed. And Saniderm, is the best way to heal, hands down.
Same.
It looks the best. The blacks are blacker. The colors are brighter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dealing with like bumping into shit and like getting worried about, oh, I just bumped into some dumpster in the alley when I was walking by, and now I got to go into some gross bar bathroom and use some nasty ass hand soap. Like, all that's gone.
Yeah.
And I don't like that stage of healing.
I mean, dude, it's great for like
my dog licking me or some shit.
Right. Because it's like, especially if someone is not getting tattooed all the time or hasn't been getting tattooed for 20 years.
Yeah, they have no idea.
And maybe they get a tattoo every 5 years or every 3 years. And we all know, right? Like aftercare suggestions for tattooing
changes year
constantly. And like, I mean, for a long time it was that. It was like, wash it, aquaphor it.
Leave it alone. Yeah.
Don't touch it. Don't fuck with it. And then now, like,
you got the like wax shit.
Like, I heard some of these new artists talking about, like, I would just overhear them talking to their client, like, okay, I've done my job. Now it's time for you to do your job. You're going to wash it, but only under a full moon. And there's 3 fireflies present. You're going to do 7 backflips in the backyard. And it's like, it was just like, God damn, it's too complicated. You don't need to do all that.
Right.
But, and I think for like people that do get a tattoo once every couple of years or even fucking once a year, it's great for that.
It's so easy.
They're not going to fuck it up. And they don't want to geek out on aftercare.
No, they just want their tattoo to heal.
Like a 17-year-old girl, and she's getting her first tattoo, and you can look at her. It might be her last tattoo. You know?
Yeah.
Don't make her deal with washing it and worrying about it. Just put it on and like going down the road.
Yeah. 3 days, wash it, lotion, you're good.
Because like I've had clients where I asked you earlier about the 2 inches of lube on the tattoo. I've had that happen, several times throughout my years as a tattooer, and I'm like,
it's always the people that lube it the most have the worst heals.
Right. And when you tell them the same thing, like thin layer aquaphor
on thin and like pat.
I'm always like
paper towel,
dry with clean dry paper towel. It should not look shiny or goopy when you're done applying the aquaphor. And they still grab a cake spatula and whatever. And I don't know. I do like that. It takes a lot of the potential tattoo fails on the client side out of the equation.
Yeah.
And I think it heals.
The aquaphor spray I've heard is really good too. Actually, like clients I've worked on their back, and they're like, I don't have like a significant other to like, I just soap up my back and like hit it where I can and wash it off, and then they're like, I just spray aquaphor spray on my back.
I didn't even know they made that.
I didn't either. Someone was just telling me about it, and I was like, that's kind of
rad.
That
would actually probably keep you,
because it's not oil based; it's water based.
You're not going to overclock.
Right. Even if you do, it dries up pretty quick.
I used to like about for a while we were recommending coconut oil.
I did like that. I did that for about a year and a half.
Because once it hits the air and your skin,
it's like
it turns to liquid, and your skin.
I have it on my hand, and it's not oily.
You just can't do it.
No.
Which is great for that reason.
I think we hit the nail on the head. You got anything else you want to add?
No, I think
you gonna go under anesthesia anytime soon?
I'm definitely not. I wind up.
I could talk about that one too long, bro.
Doing dumb shit like on my.
I don't need that
already, like 9 times in my life, and so I'm all set.
I'm good on that. And the price, fuck me. It's like $60,000 plus.
My last surgery, which was like 4 years ago, I had my collarbone fixed because I broke it. And we do the deal, right? Whatever. And then I get the bills come in, and I'm like, dude, I'm 53. I'm probably not going to go to med school, but if I know anybody that's going to medical school,
anesthesiology,
do that.
Just sit next to the tank.
And
watch the monitor.
He was in that operating room for I don't know how long, not more than an hour, and his bill was like $2,500. The guy fixing my collarbone, his bill was only like $1,500. I thought he was the big dog.
Little do you know.
There's a little public service announcement for all you.
It's less
pre-med
school
students
too.
out there,
It's less school.
Specialize in gassing people. That's where the money's at.
And you get entertainment. They come out high as hell. It is super easy. You could be the Grim Reaper next.
But anyway, I think if you think we're kind of wrapped up, I think this could be a really fun episode for a lot of comment potential, right?
Yeah. How do you heal? What are funny things you see online?
Yeah.
Send us the dumbest shit you've seen.
Yeah, maybe you've had tattoo fails with a tattoo.